the Whoolywood Shuffle podcast. This is how we doing it, man. We shuffling rappers, movie stars, athletes every week. Help. Start it now. Yes. Welcome again to the Whoolywood Shuffle podcast. Shout out to Double XL. Let's get this crazy guy, Tony Yayo, in here. Let's get it going. Whoo Kid. Excuse me. So, I think it's that.
Ready.
Yo, can I get a swag of that before we start the show? Cause,
swag of that.
Tony Yayo just came in here. I've been mixing all day.
You know what I'm feeling right now?
Who you feeling right now?
Punch you in your face, motherfucker, I knock your teeth out. Punch you in your face, motherfucker, I knock your teeth out. That's my shit right there.
It's scaring me right now.
In the strip club, that shit hit.
Oh, bro.
I don't know what strippers are doing to that. But
Yeah, that shit hit. I mean,
it hit that
strip
ass.
club is different.
yo,
Gotta bring some moisture up here next time, man.
Yeah, we gotta get it moisturized. But it's
Too
football.
quiet up here.
It's
overdue
football.
for a pool party.
Yeah. We need to get a pool party. You know,
pool
all my
party?
pool parties was lit. I mean, you see how
Moisture. You be having moisture up
all the celebrities come from the pool party. You see Cardi B and everybody's popping out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
What? Cardi
gotta
B
get
was
this-
at the pool party
come
every week?
on, don't
What?
start that.
She was.
How?
I know she was. I know she was here, but
Yeah, probably was
Not
humping it.
happy.
You know what I'm saying?
Please don't start nothing.
see you.
Shout out to Cardi B and Offset. Don't start. Cardi B hot
Set
right
it
now.
off.
Yo.
Speaking of moisture, what do you think of Kim Kardashian's naked body now after she gave birth to like 8 kids? She had like triplets, right?
Moisture.
Triplets,
Yeah.
and she had a surrogate. She didn't really have the last kid.
I thought 3 babies came out of her ass.
No, and they don't come out of the ass.
But she
Nah,
has
she look good though.
she has a good boob job doctor too, because I saw that she had only I would notice this probably, but she has the scars under, like straight down. She got a lollipop lift.
What is that?
What
What
does
does
that
that mean? What does that mean?
Like she got her, all right, so you can get a bunch of different kinds of lifts. You can get it around the nipple, you can get a lollipop, which is around the nipple and down, or you can get an anchor, right?
Okay.
So
Which one do you have?
I actually recently, so I had the one around your nipple and the scars go away, and then I had to get a lollipop. So now I have to get the scars lasered so you won't see them, which is what she did. But it looks like hers is a little bit newer because she is still covering it in a way, and she blurred it. If you zoom in, I zoomed in.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to
Well,
see.
You just broke it down.
Right now,
Yeah.
because right now with Instagram, everything is crazy. Like,
Yep.
she put up that picture, and Beyonce had her pictures up, and it was like a war of the pictures or something. But they both look great. I don't know.
I gotta ask Yayo because you know those hood ratatouilles out there with the big booties.
Right.
Like, why is it y'all like that shit? Like, I know you like those.
So
big,
you don't-
fake big booties. Like, you like that shit. Explain why you like it.
I like it because I don't know. It's just I just like big booties. I never been a
Isn't it, like,
I never
deep
been a
down?
breast man. Like
No,
they usually say white guys are breast men,
Yeah.
and black guys like ass. It's usually true. I'm just saying, for me, I just always like the nice fat ass. But surgery or no surgery, you still look good. I don't care.
But whatever happened to the natural big booty? But some of them are too ridiculous. Like, the ass is around the corner. Like,
Shit is huge.
You can see the ass come around the corner before the chick come around the corner.
That's what I like.
But
You see?
But-
How you gonna say you like natural and then you say that's what
No,
I
I
like?
like natural, or you can have surgery. It doesn't make a difference to me.
But what do they do
Till
now?
that shit pops.
They take like skin from your like neck and put it in your ass. Like, how do they do
Your
it?
neck.
There's a lot of different ways you can get an
Go
ass
ahead,
job.
Nikki, you fucking freak.
No, you could get
Tell
a fat
us.
transfer,
From
like
the
stomach,
stomach
to
to the ass.
ass,
Oh, yeah,
which
cool.
I like to
Right.
do, kind of. Get the love handles taken off. They'll be in your ass, or get implants or injections. They charge minimum 20 to 30 grand for Sculptra. That's the kind of ass injections. I know because my best friend is a plastic surgeon.
God
But I
damn.
thought-
Yeah.
I thought surgery
And it
was
lasts
like
3 months.
racks.
What do you mean it lasts 3 months?
Nigga, that's the
Sculptra, like
Dominican
lip,
Republic,
30
dude.
yeah.
30 racks is too overpriced. Get back.
That's just for the ones that go away in 3
Some
months.
girls say they get their shit done for $2,500, $5,000.
Well, yeah, you gotta go
That's
away.
the shit you saw on
the
Spike
hood.
Lee and her ass pop.
No,
and she's
no,
gotta have
official
it.
doctors.
Box.
That's the shit.
No,
Official
in
doctors.
Dominican. I have a couple friends, stripper friends, who went to Dominican and got their asses done for like $6,000, and they look better
listen,
than half the girls here.
I feel like nothing's wrong with it because a girl won't have no attention, go get the surgery, come back, she has a Jets player. giants. Her
She
drinks,
looks good though.
her drinks are coming faster. She's glowed up. You're glowed up, baby. I have no problems with that.
I don't have a problem if it looks like a nice ass, but I'm talking about the ridiculous, huge,
the
giant,
abnormal.
fucking abnormal. And then
The abnormal.
and the ass depth is crazy. Like you gotta like literally like how you come in there? Like,
Ass depth.
how do you get your dick in there?
More cushion.
I ain't gonna brag. My shit is out of here. And I'm looking at that shit.
Pause.
I'm talking about my sexual experience, but it's just too big, yo. Like, how do you get in there?
I'm an ass man.
It's like you're a mechanic going under a car or some shit, man. Like,
Yo.
That's how it feels sometimes, I guess, right?
I had to ask you because,
Big boobs are overrated to me. You can have small boobs and a fat ass.
Yeah,
I'm
this
cool
is
with
true.
that.
you don't care if the chick is smart. Like, that don't matter now.
I'm like Biggie. I like my girls brainless.
Oh.
Nah, I'm only joking.
Paul said
What
me
Biggie say? I
too.
like my girls brainless, all my guns stainless. I listen to Biggie. Man.
Yo.
Why is it that everywhere I go all over the world, people just go nuts when they hear the word yayo, man? It's like, what
Yo,
is it with these yayo
You know how
fans?
Passport Gang do,
Can
man.
you
Everywhere
explain?
we
Yeah.
go, it's always fun and it's always positive energy no matter what. Like, I'm not an artist. Like, if we go to Dubai, he knows. We go to Paris, we're going to have fun. I'm not going to stay in my hotel. A lot of artists want to stay in their hotel, don't enjoy the city. I'm in Dubai. I'm in IMG World. Shout out to Maharaji.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I know who he's talking about.
They own the amusement park.
Okay.
They two brothers. They're 24,
Right.
27 years old.
Sheesh.
Then I went to my man Satan house. This guy has lions and cheetahs at his house.
I saw
For
you.
real?
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
Then I went on a helicopter ride around Dubai. You know they got the man-made beaches
So
and
when
stuff.
when I go to Dubai, I'm going with you.
When you go to Dubai, cool. I got you. I'll make the call.
I'm coming too then.
Go to IMG. Go to IMG Worlds. It's the biggest indoor amusement park in the world.
I'm coming with
and then
you.
all my
Let's do
rich
it.
friends, they take me out to dinner and we just chill. And you know, your rich friends treat you different than your broke friends.
Yeah, I saw Yayo hugging
know what I
a
mean?
puma. Like, nigga was hugging a puma. Like, I was like, you never thought the day, like, you're in Southside selling nickel bags.
Yeah,
and, then
I never
10
thought
years-
I'd be holding a fucking
puma.
cheetah and all that fucking shit. Like, I think that's the best thing about the music business is
Yeah.
if they can't take that away from you. The bitches can go, the fake friends can go, cars, anything. All of that can go, but they can never take the travel experience of being around the world.
Yeah, shout out to 50 Cent who ran off when the kangaroo attacked me.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I saw that video.
Yeah, that shit got like 1 million views. Thanks, 50. He was like, because he don't fuck with animals.
That
But
shit beat you up.
But a guy who kills people everywhere is
Yeah.
like
You
scared
would
of a
think-
fucking kangaroo.
Yeah,
like,
you think he would fuck with a kangaroo. As tough as 50 is, but I guess not. You think I wasn't shook to fuck with that cheetah in Dubai, nigga? It took me like a good 10 minutes to get convinced with that. The trainer was like,
what?
listen, the trainer was right there. I'm holding that shit. And mind you, the leash look all bit up. It wasn't no leash that.
The shit about to rip.
What?
Shout out to my man Satan, man. I think Cardi B shot the video. I think it might have been around Satan's
Well,
shit.
I know Fat Joe and them, when they did that second record, they shot it with all them in Dubai with all the pumas and all
Remy
that.
was telling us about that
Yeah,
too.
Remy,
Right.
yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Dubai is definitely something you definitely need to do before you die in life.
Yeah, definitely.
Because everybody's gonna die one day. But before you die, that's something you have to do. Your top 3, top 5. I would say Dubai, Amsterdam,
Well, you smoke weed, so yeah.
Amsterdam red light district. You have to do that. Everybody, you ain't never been in a red light district? Yo, bro, I got stories about the red light
I got
district. You know
stories
that?
too. Oh, I got it.
Red light district.
Shout out to Paul
Now
Rosenberg.
you gotta see that. But I would say Dubai, Paris, and Amsterdam is like on my top 3 kind of list.
For real? You're not Brazil?
Brazil, of course. Brazil, Colombia, of course. Yes.
Venezuela?
Venezuela,
Jesus
yes. We had
Christ.
some good times out there.
Man, I feel in love. I was because
Oh,
at that
my
time I
God.
was married. I was gonna call my wife, tell this bitch, yo, I'm out.
Yo, what?
Oh
fell
yeah,
in
there was
love.
some beautiful women in Venezuela.
It was like
I-
Harlem Nights in
Yo.
that fucking hotel room.
Oh my God.
What?
You about to have a
You
whole
remember
nother
the,
family.
do you remember the strip club we went to when it had the see-through ceiling with the girls dancing up there?
Oh yeah, that's in
What?
that's in
Man,
that's in
that shit
Thailand.
was crazy.
See-through ceiling?
Wow.
Yeah.
So
see-through.
all of them had no panties on, so you could see like their little punanis, like, and they dancing,
Wow.
and then all of them got numbers on their feet, so you could choose the number you want. Yeah, it's
Yo, are you
crazy.
making this shit up?
I'm not.
This
Oh my God.
overseas. Let me tell you something. Overseas, you will see some shit. Like you will see some different kind of shit.
I walked in with
different.
Yayo, and then I'm like, yo, Yayo, why is everybody looking up? Because I'm trying to order the drink. I look up, I was like, yo.
Shit.
They looking up because you're a payer.
I'm like, let me get 22. Let me get 105. Let me get 98. Fuck it.
What?
Yeah, then they come down, and then they twerk with you, drink with you, and you can leave with them.
And you can take them home if you want to.
And they're like $12. Like the vagina costs,
$12
the vagina costs like $12 in Thailand.
in Thailand?
Yeah, $12 for some vagina.
Oh my gosh.
This
Yeah.
is scary.
Remember I was like,
I didn't go to. I'm talking about Venezuela. You're
Oh,
talking
no.
about another thing.
You're talking about a ping pong show.
Well, I think I was with Banks and
Because I didn't go to Thailand.
oh, you didn't go to Thailand.
I never. That's one place I haven't
Oh,
been. Thailand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of Jordan, what's up with 50, man? How much music he got out there? I went to the studio
50,
the other day.
you know, 50. I don't know. He's just doing so much.
I went to the studio the other day. And I kind of like heard a lot of crazy shit in there. So I'm trying to like evacuate
You
that
know,
shit out of
you
there.
know, you gotta steal something. You ain't steal no Eminem records lately.
Where's the airdrop?
Yeah, right. I want to live. Look,
You want to live?
the
That's
niggas-
me.
niggas
That's
call-
you.
Oh, I thought they were calling me like they hear us talking about this. I was like,
Illuminati.
Paul Rosenberg, where are you?
Big
What's
up
up?
to Paul, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Paulie, Def Jam, Def
Jam.
Jam,
They just
Doing big
covered
moves.
Billboard too. M and Paul.
and shout to M. Shout M doing a tour overseas. I think he's doing a couple of dates.
Yeah, revival tour overseas.
You know what's crazy? That I mean, this is amazing that this nigga Yayo never talks about it. I think Eminem. I think your T-shirt was the only T-shirt he's ever wore
Yeah, shout to Eminem.
out of everybody. I mean, he wore his own shit or Nike.
Shout to Eminem, Dr. Dre,
Free
50 Cent,
Yayo T-shirt.
D12, rest in peace, Proof, the whole G Unit.
That's crazy.
We had good times, man. We had fucking good times.
Did your shooters put that shit on a website to sell the free Yayo
from the
T-shirt?
shootouts to the run-ins with Suge Knight. Like we had a lot of fun, man.
Is it cool
was
to be
fun.
off the list
Huh?
of like haters? Like everybody's hating on the new kids now. All the they're calling it mumble
I feel
rap and shit like that.
I
but-
feel like G Unit was like the bad guys
Of hip
of the
hop.
industry. So like now rappers that still see us, they don't really say what's up or acknowledge. And it's cool. I made my bed. I laid in it. It's cool. But the experiences we had with Eminem, being in the studio with M and Dre that first time, flying to LA. You know what I'm saying? And
overkill.
just 50 recording Get Rich or Die Trying. Me in the studio in Detroit with M. Guito, we got nothing but Dre's opening cabinets of fucking weed and shit. My first time in Cali. I think those are times that, I still remember. You know what I mean? And I live life, bro.
Is there like
happy.
is there an extra record that M did with your hook or your verse that you didn't get?
I'm not sure. M got so much shit in the vault. You
Paul
never
Rosenberg
know.
don't leak songs that
Yeah.
they do. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
shit. You know that.
Cause Busta Rhymes always like yelling at me why he did mad songs with M and he never got them.
Damn.
So that's why I was asking.
Same
maybe-
thing with Dre. You know how it is, man.
I got some Dr. Dre shit, but I don't want to get killed.
You know, you're going to get killed. This guy been stealing freestyle since, man, from way back when the bootleggers was on the corner making all the money. You see a bootlegger with $20,000 in his pocket. Just sold your shit, Whoo Kid. Yo, those were the days, man. We had some good fun, man.
One thing I know about fun is you are by far a secret like slept on A&R. You kind of like know the future of like a lot of these
J.
young kids.
Cole.
So it's cool to ask you about where the new generation is going because
The
you
new
kinda,
generation, I think people just want to get fucked up and party.
Why is it nobody? Why is it?
It's
like,
like nobody
old heads
really
don't
wants-
understand them though? Why is it old heads don't?
Well, I look at it as a young nigga making money. I don't really get mad. Like, I know the culture and everything because we came up on, fucking Big Daddy Kane and fucking KRS-One and lyrical motherfuckers that really indented something for hip-hop. A lot of people just really love hip-hop, so that's really the fucking issue. Like dudes like Banks, like Rakim, like
They respect it. It's a respect thing.
it was Rakim's birthday the other day. Nobody gave a fuck.
50, yeah,
It's
50.
Rakim though. You know what I mean? So me, myself, I have respect for the legends, of course. Like, I just get mad when niggas say I'm better than Tupac. I'm better than Biggie.
Yeah, that
I
shit.
get a little upset. Know what I
Lil
mean?
Yachty
Like,
syndrome.
Just me. But I can't be mad at these young niggas getting money because they could have been in the streets robbing niggas. They could have been new shooters. They could have been selling drugs, stealing your credit card
Dead
numbers.
or in jail.
It could have been anything. But they out there getting their money. So how am I going to knock them? You know what I'm saying? Because, It's just young niggas getting money. They going, but the rap game is just like people just want to get fucked up, party, and that's it. They don't want no lyrical shit. But then you got niggas like Kendrick winning Grammys. So it's like,
Which one?
it's
Is
a little
it?
confusion.
It's still
there.
balanced though.
But I'm asking you because you are a transition in hip hop. Like when
Right.
50 came in the game, like the gangster rap was like serious. Like it
Right.
went from like it had to end.
I feel like hip hop to me is going back to like the 80s when motherfuckers was dancing
Yeah.
and the clothes was a little tight.
Kiss me and I'll kiss you back.
'Cause let me
like,
tell you,
fuck
just cause you see a nigga Millie rocking, that don't mean he ain't got that gun on him, nigga.
Right.
I know I saw one of your shooters
Nigga be
doing that
nigga
Harlem
be-
shake
yeah,
and
but
shit.
like in our era, a motherfucker be like this. He be chilling. He'll be
You
feeling
know,
G-Unit,
yeah.
but he'll be like this. That's the most a New York nigga used to give you was.
A head nod.
But now a New York nigga.
Yeah, y'all gotta see Yayo's
You know what I'm
moves right
saying?
now.
It's a million moves going on.
They're gonna see it. They're gonna see it. They're gonna see
You
it.
know, it's a million moves, but that nigga still might have the Ruger. You know what I mean? That same nigga doing a Millie Rock got that Glock on him. I don't want no problems with them niggas, man. It's their turn, man. Let the young niggas do their thing. You never want to seem like a bitter hater because you're older. Let them niggas do their thing. My kids love Gucci. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci
Yeah.
gang. Spend 10 racks on a ball, man. They all day. You know what I mean?
We gonna smoke some. I don't know. What is it you be smoking now? Like
I smoke,
what's it? 'Cause weed is getting legal by the day. I mean, officially. It's
Lately,
gonna
I've
be
been
legal everywhere.
smoking the paper with the Fonto.
Okay.
Yeah, the paper. The Dutches are getting
What,
on my
fucking
neck, but shout to Dutches. You know what I mean? I
oh,
still
wow.
do it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
OG,
But we
nigga.
got to do it some swishy sweets. Yeah, I got to do the paper now. You know what I'm saying?
Paper with the toe.
But you know, we smoke all day, man. I was in Spain. Shout to Spain, man. Shout to
Oh my
Betty,
God! Did you go to that
Betty Bop dispensary.
Yeah, it's
And
like
shout
it's a
to,
you gotta say a code to get in. Like
Yeah.
it's like you go to the door,
Yeah.
and then this fucking shit slides open, and they be like password. You be like,
Yeah.
strawberry, and then they let you in.
That's
You
what I'm
can't just
telling
go
you.
in.
Yo, what?
Spain is actually it's cool. It's a cool trip because it's 6 hours like flying to LA,
Mm-hmm.
and they got the dispensaries. You know, I like to smoke like Wiz Khalifa and Snoop and them niggas, man. That's my thing. I think for my birthday, I'm gonna go down to Amsterdam.
What's Yayo's
Chill out for a couple of-
top weed selection? Like what the fuck you fuck with? All the
Well,
potheads out there.
everybody's on some sour shit, but it's so many different strands. You got OG Kush, you got cookies, you got fucking sour.
But you smoke to chill. You don't smoke to get
Yeah.
super high. Like
Yeah, I smoke to chill. I just smoke to chill, my nigga.
you don't want to find that super because if Wiz Khalifa he only does dabs now.
Yeah, nah, I be dabbing too. Shout
You
to the
dab too?
dabbing.
Word.
Yeah, dab.
Nah, yeah,
Oh,
what?
shit.
Yeah.
Your little homies be yo, put this mic
They
on there.
don't know about the dabs yet. They don't know about the dabs.
Yo, you be dabbing also, man.
Nah. I don't dab.
Nah.
I
I
don't dab.
dab.
I'm
Shout to
with
the
him.
That's only
Fuck
because
that
I
shit.
can't. That's only because I can't.
Cause
you
look,
know what I mean?
yeah, he on probation. He cut a police officer. No, a corrections officer.
Damn, you gangster,
See the
man.
littlest guy.
Yeah, man.
Little,
Yeah.
He's crazier than
happen.
me. I'm
Shit
not
happen.
crazy. I'm not cutting the correction officer. He pleaded
happen.
guilty to it already, so he's good. We
Yeah,
So
not,
shit happens.
you know what I mean? But he cut a correction officer, and shout to our lawyer. He beat
Shout
the
to
case.
the
He had a
lawyer.
good
Shout to
record.
Bob.
I told him he shouldn't have got his first felony. He was good.
Oh, okay.
First felony, but these guys get drunk. Correction officer drunk.
Now maybe that's why he don't fuck with dabs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on probation.
Yeah. That's why.
Can't fuck with.
So they really watch your shit that fucking intricate, like when you're on probation.
Yo,
like,
bro, let me explain something to
Cause I
you.
see everybody getting locked up. Kodak is out of here.
Look what happened with Kodak. 2 minutes, he's online. They get a search warrant. A half an hour later, he's still on live when they run in the house. Cause
Yeah,
now,
that was crazy.
That shit was ridiculous.
now
That was
Instagram, it's like niggas are showing so much that it's so easy to, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be careful on there.
I mean, niggas, I don't see like Queens, Brooklyn. I don't see people doing that out here. Why are they doing it everywhere else? Like they're using Instagram to show themselves.
Cause
like,
you know, social network, it took over the world.
yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
why would you hold like an AK-47?
right next to the baby.
Yeah, like I mean, not necessarily. I'm just saying, like, why would you put that
But
online?
you gotta remember, we had the big homie. We had 50 with us. 50 was a little bit smarter. So there's times when we was on a tour bus with 20 guns. We could have caught a Bobby Smurder or a Kodak Black.
Right.
But we had God with us. Police really wasn't on niggas like that. Now,
But then there also wasn't a lot of
hip-hop-
social media like that too. Like y'all had the MySpace and
You
shit
right.
like that.
You right, but there's times we was in hotels and police came.
Yeah,
You
Trust
best
me, I
believe
was
there was
there.
guns on the
Yeah,
tour
yeah,
bus.
yeah.
There was guns everywhere where we could have caught that case.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But like you said, there's less social networks. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But hip hop police was invented because of fucking G Unit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Y'all started the trend.
Everything, it always was trouble everywhere we went. So hip hop police, they're aware of all the rappers. They just on nigga shit. They're gonna follow your Instagram. They're gonna follow your Twitter. They're gonna see where you at.
We have, I have friends that's like detectives and police. They just like they're so happy when they see kids do that because it's less of an investigation. It's like, oh well, all I gotta do is figure out where he's at.
There goes my search warrant right there.
Merry Christmas. It's
Thank you.
But you're like one of the easiest people to kidnap too, because like you're always, you have to. It's part of the job and what you're doing as an entertainer and a DJ and all this stuff, and as an artist, you know, showing where you are and like working with different brands.
Yeah, but I wouldn't hold a.
But we overseas.
No, I know.
We
but
overseas.
Still,
They don't even.
But
They don't even have guns over there like that.
I'm saying they know down to like the exact location of where you are now,
Right.
because
No, you absolutely right.
we're always posting it and tagging where we are and this and that.
But let me tell you something. If you're a rapper, right? Mm-hmm. And you don't have any. When I was on Fed probation and state parole, there was somebody in the office to say, "Okay, Yayo, it's about to be 9:00. Time to head home.
Right.
We got to get you home. We got to get you the fuck out of
So
here."
your homies would help you.
You know, Sheena, fucking anybody, Nicky Martin, anybody in the office. 50 is kind of like, when you always need the nigga that don't smoke or drink, having him as a boss was cool. You know why? Because he always
Was on
knew
point.
the right thing to do.
Right.
Oh, Yayo got to get home. It's 9:00. I don't give a fuck what he. So my car service, everything is ready. A lot of these young niggas now don't have a big homie to be like, yo, don't do that. Don't put that gun on there. You on probation. Don't put that gun. I was on Fed probation and state parole at the fucking same time. You think they wasn't fucking. I lived in Battery Park. My doorman used to call to the condo and say, yo, you have company on the way. My PO is probably making, what, 25, 30,000 a year, and he's coming to Battery Park where you can see fucking the Statue of Liberty across the water.
He's probably like, what the
He
fuck?
started screaming on my doorman, "Motherfucker, don't tell him when I'm coming." They wanted to kick us out the building.
Yeah, I know.
Because when you got money, people look at it like, yo, you didn't go to school. You didn't go to finish high school.
Fuck you doing in
You
here?
ain't finished college.
Yeah.
And you got more money than me.
Tight.
Then you moving in my neighborhood, because it's a catch-22 to everything I like to say this in life. When I got on, I moved out the neighborhood. Why? So motherfuckers don't kill me. They killed Freaky Ty.
Right.
They killed Chinks. All the examples was there for me early. I was around in the streets when they killed Freaky Ty. They killed Freaky Ty. They killed Chinks. They killed Jam Master Jay on Jamaica Avenue. Motherfuckers die in the hood.
Jealousy.
You know what I'm saying? So I moved out the hood. You move out the hood so motherfuckers don't kill you, then you move in the burbs and motherfuckers is looking at you like, nigga, what are you doing
here?
here?
Shit.
Damn, there's no escape.
So it's like, man, just live life, man. But you just got to be cautious of everything. And I'm glad I had a big homie, because a lot of niggas are scared that, oh, I don't got no big homie. I'm my own big homie. You ain't your own big homie if you ain't making boss decisions, my nigga.
Right.
Especially if it's
So
like
I had a
strike
big
3.
homie around
shit.
to tell me, yo, go home on time. Yo, don't have guns in the house. Yo, my nigga, you know you can't smoke weed. Why would you have guns in the house? You know when you're on probation. Your PO, I done had my PO knock on my door. Open the fucking door. Open my door. I've been through the Kodak Black shit, have 20 fucking federal agents running my crib, and it's just a random check.
Right.
Taking pictures of my friends.
What?
That's
all
crazy.
kinds of shit.
Nuts.
Screaming on fucking, just going in my room, going in my drawers. And luckily, I just had a couple of clips of weed. I didn't have no guns because I knew I was on paper. Because this is what they do. And then it's G-Unit. It's like, come on, you know they was fucking with me, Yayo. Hip-hop police told me I was public enemy #1.
It's crazy.
And then they was like, don't worry, you're off the list. They got all these other niggas on the list now. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's funny because you had people to look up to avoid those situations. Like Boosie went in jail for doing that. He put guns in his shit, and he went like, why don't these kids look at
man,
shit like
when
that?
when you look at the history of G-Unit, we went against the toughest niggas. Name them: Jimmy Henchman, Preem,
Damn.
World. Like it was always. It wasn't never a nigga that was a slouch. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like you seen my crib get shot up, all this shit coming up. You know how it was with G-Unit. Like we fuck with 50. It's not like you fucking with Kanye. That's how it was. You know how it was. Whoo Kid? Whoo Kid was the chillest one.
Yeah, I was
Who Kid say I'm not about that life, man? Y'all just protect me. Protection. We had a good time, man.
I know 50 laughed at me the other day when he was up here because when I ran back to the hotel when Suge Knight tried to get me, and then
Suge Knight always pop up. That was Suge. Suge Knight, that's what he do. Like he just try to intimidate you with the pop up shit.
catch you off guard.
He pop up.
It's funny. I escaped the bar. I went to the barber shop, but the barber was like, "I think Suge Knight coming." I left with half a haircut.
The realest shit. Yo, look.
I was
The
like,
realest
fuck
shit.
I was like, I'm out of here.
Yo, look. The realest shit, though. I'm going to tell y'all the real shit. Because it went down. Look, I'm going to tell y'all the realest shit ever with G-Unit. Vibe Awards. Right?
Oh man.
We chilling. We at the trailer. With G-Unit, it's always something. Somebody's going to get shot. So we chilling. Vibe Awards. You know, you in the trailers. Who you think we seen walk by? Who you think? Suge Knight and Irv Gotti.
Wow, together.
Number one op. Number two op. Number one op, number two op, right?
Get the hell out of here.
Ja Rule is not a real nigga. Like, I never heard of Ja Rule. Y'all could it could go online viral. Ja Rule is not real. He's not realer than me. He's not realer than 50.
Oh, shit.
Ja Rule is not a real nigga. I never heard him selling crack, shot nothing. Never. Irv either. I never seen Irv in the street. Niggas know me in the street.
Facts.
I know the Steens, the E-Moneys, the 50s. I know, listen, I've been in the streets. Listen, Ja Rule, I never heard about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But Irv and Suge walk by, and 50's a real nigga. Like, 50 really own blocks. Like, he had 10 niggas working for him, shoot niggas. Like, niggas really, we good now. So, we good. We can talk about it.
We rinsed that.
So, pussy-ass Irv walked by, and Suge. I'm more worried about Suge. Irv is pussy to me. I don't, like, I'm not, like, he's not a threat. Whatever. So they walk by. So James Cruz is there. You know James Cruz.
Yeah.
James Cruz, he works for Diddy now. He's
I
old.
know.
James Cruz is always scared. He's always. That's my boy, but at Speed, he was scared. When the nigga got stabbed, 50, we can't perform. At Speed, our first performance, a nigga got stabbed in the neck. He's always cautious. I wouldn't say scared. He's cautious. Shout out to James Cruz, whatever. He's scared, a little cautious. But, so Irv and Suge walk by. Everybody's scared of Suge Knight in L.A. Not everybody, but he has a lot of power. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So, this is why I said 50's a real nigga. The first thing 50 said to do was, yo, James Cruz, go to the hardware store and buy 20 knives.
What?
Psh. James Cruz went to the hardware store, bought the 20 knives. We moving like fucking
What?
gang wars in that motherfucker. That's why I don't know where the
Like
fork.
American me in this motherfucker.
I don't know where Buck came with the fork. Shout out to Buck. He got some new music out. But, we got stories for days, man. I told Fifth we need to do the documentary.
They need to be a
It'll be
G-Unit
unbelievable.
movie.
It'll
I mean,
be
that's all that's left is an NWA movie. They got to be a G-Unit movie, man.
It would be unbelievable.
Sick.
The shootouts, all the shit, like,
The groupies, the
Even when-
toys.
even-
oh, my God.
I'm talking to 50. I'm like, yo, bro, if you told people a story about, because 50 got famous, he had a 1100 in the 90s. It's a bike, a motorcycle, 1100. Suzuki, it was Kawasaki, it was green,
Yeah,
blue.
wasn't that Baby Ninja or one of them?
It was one of them shits, but he was the first nigga. He had 1100. So one day in the neighborhood, right? Come outside, sell my drugs. I used to chill on 160, 134 South Side, right? I come outside. It's a helicopter, mad low. It's dogs. Rest in peace, my man Fat Shot. It's dogs running through my man Fat Shot yard. Like, they looking for a nigga. I'm like, I never seen a dog running through the hood. Dogs, helicopters, cars. Yo, what the fuck is going
Search
on?
party.
Yo, they chasing Boo Boo. They said he killed 2 girls in Bricktown. A nigga killed 2 girls in Bricktown, had the same motorbike as 50.
Oh, so wow.
It was just crazy. That nigga had a whole precinct chasing him. He got away, put on a wig, put on a dress. And
I heard about that. Yeah,
it's a real story.
Yeah.
It's a real story.
Yeah,
I
he
was
did. He told me about
outside when all the I never seen a nigga get chased like that in my life. And my man Ron, he was on the bike.
Oh, the fuck.
But I was telling Fifth, he should have put that in his movie. Like, that was crazy.
That's crazy.
I never heard of Ja Rule and Irv Gotti in the streets. I think Irv Gotti was like a DJ. I don't know, man. And Preem was extorting them. I don't know, man. Niggas was scared of Preem. It was just a whole bunch. That's why when I hear Ja Rule and them niggas talk tough, I just be surprised. Yeah, we did have a little. Look, but don't get me wrong. They look. This is the one up they talk about, Lee. They talk about the studio altercation.
Yeah.
When I was there, I'm gonna show you the stab wounds I have from that. Right here. You see that? See that scar right there?
I see it. I see it.
When they cut
On his hand.
when they cut the
Look,
lights
Right on the
off.
knuckle.
That's when they cut the
And
lights
you
off.
see that right there in my finger. When my finger got cut, I ain't gonna lie, it looked crazy. It looked like my finger was damn near cut off, but it wasn't. Look at that. It's no damage. It was no Stab wound to the chest, to the neck. It wasn't nothing real crazy. And 50 had a scratch. Only reason why I went, because I had to stitch this up and stitch that up. But come on.
What happened to the
Gang wars
DJ
in
that
there.
was there?
It was Clark Kent. Shout out to Clark Kent. It was his nephew. He's not. When a nigga's a
He's not gangster
when
like
somebody's a 9 to 5er, like if I punch you, not punch you in the face, but if you punch him in the face,
Sorry,
and
Paul.
he
it's
calls
you.
the cops, he might know UFC, he might know some shit. But if you
Martial arts.
when you punch a regular person in the face, to me that's not snitching. Know what I mean? Because you're a regular guy. You go to work, you do your thing. You're a regular guy. That's not snitching. If you a street proclaimed nigga, I shot 10 niggas, and then you snitching, then that's snitching to me.
Okay.
So he wasn't a street nigga. He got stabbed in the chest, and he seen money, money, money. We're in the hit factory. What the fuck? He seen dollar signs. But all that snitching shit, come on, get the fuck out of here. Me and 50 snitch? Come on, bro. Are you fucking,
That's crazy.
Are you fucking out of your mind?
Yeah, it got me
I done
nervous
got,
right now.
yo, listen. Listen.
Who Kid ain't say nothing
Listen.
in 5 minutes?
No, yo, listen, true story. I done got my ass beat in precincts for his brother for a murder.
Oh, wow.
I'm not telling. Like, when you tell, that goes down to the next generation. They're going to say, my son is a snitch.
Okay.
My daughter's a snitch. Your nephew's a snitch. Your mother's a snitch.
Right.
So it's like, it's just a code of the streets. If I'm in the streets, you know what time it is. Motherfucker can shoot me, I'm not going to say nothing. Knock on wood. You know? But, you know.
Trust
I
me.
never heard of these other guys in the street. But 50, I'm going to be honest, he's the real deal. He was the real deal.
I mean, who cares? Michael B. Jordan got his advance again. They give you like an extra advance off of that, Mike.
Yo.
Golly.
Hey man, maybe y'all need to start negotiating my deals. I don't know if I got that one in the contract.
How does it feel to play an evil guy in the movie, man?
I mean, I like to call Eric an antagonist. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like I think evil dude. You know what I'm saying? It'll make more sense when people see the movie. I find him to be just a complicated antagonist. You know what I'm saying? Or a villain. I want people to kind of understand where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I think the most interesting characters are the ones that you can kind of feel their pain. You understand why they are
Oh,
where they
okay.
are. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, it was the darkest character I ever played. You know, I'm usually playing guys.
Underdog.
I feel like you're always
Cool
the good
guy.
guy. Like you're always the good guy in all these movies. So.
Exactly. For the most part.
For
You
the
know what I
most
mean?
part.
For the most part. But now for this one, I got a chance to go into that darker side. You know what I'm saying? Eric's a lonely, rageful, hurt dude who will go through any lengths to get the job done.
Did with these Marvel movies and superhero joints, did Fantastic Four train you to be in this one, or it doesn't make a difference?
I don't think it makes a difference. As far as like the special effects in the world, when you're dealing with like a lot of green screen and blue screen and special effects, like your imagination is like, it needs to be
All over the place.
sharp. It needs to be, because you're looking at this wall and you're like, okay, that's where the meteor, and okay, and that's where the whole big thing, and explosion and all this other crazy stuff. So you try to, in that regard, and I think that's the only preparation, Fantastic Four kind of like helped me out with this one.
I don't have to ask you how is it to work with everyone, because like I've seen all the behind the scenes. You guys look like a family.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I like about the movie is like it makes black people look so powerful. The movie has swag. It's rich in a different way. Like you guys were in detail, like fashion, like everything.
It's like an all-star cast, man.
Yeah.
Whose idea was to really like go super hard instead of being the generic black movie? Like you guys went really in depth with everything.
Appreciate that, man. I mean, honestly, it all trickles down from our fearless leader, Ryan Coogler. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really a genius, somebody special, a really, really special filmmaker. So, from him traveling to, he started off in South Africa, worked his way up to Kenya, spent time with different tribes and villages. And,
So he did his research in depth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's always kind of had a question of identity, what it meant for him to be African, an African American, a sense of like history and heritage. So for him and Hannah, our production designer, and Ruth Carter, our wardrobe designer, they all spent their time, pulling from actual tribes and different, countries and nations inside of Africa. So it was incredible. Authenticity was extremely important to us.
Right.
So it went into our fashion, into our wardrobe, it went into the dialect in which we spoke. It went into like the Wakandan rituals and that whole culture. So we wanted to make it as real as possible.
How'd you get your African accent? Where is
I'm from Oakland. My character's from Oakland, so I kind of got around that one.
They hooked you up.
I got around that one on this one.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
You sound real American over here. You sound real hood. Nah, but my character's from the States, which is one of the conflicts. One of the conflicts in the film.
Yeah, your family got booted.
Yeah, so it's that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to say without saying it. So,
Without messing up the movie.
Exactly.
Can't give away too
I was
much.
like, oh wait, no, going down the wrong road. Stop. Abort. Eject. Yeah.
Chadwick, how's it to work with this guy, man? Your own personal. I mean, we all look. It looks cool, but is there something different about working with him, or?
I mean, honestly, like I've known him since I was 16.
Oh, wow.
And it's one of those things where actors in the industry or maybe musicians or any field, you're always like, yeah, we'll want to work together one day. Yeah, we'll want to do that movie, but
And then it happens.
it didn't really happen.
Oh,
So
wow.
so I was really excited to kind of go, what I'm saying, toe to toe with him, and because you really don't see that anymore between like leading, black actors. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would pay, I don't know how much money to see a movie with Will Smith and Denzel. You know what I'm saying? It'd be incredible. So
Yeah.
not saying that we're that, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like now for us to, Chad, in his own right, you know what I'm saying, as a movie star, leading man, and myself to be able to kind of, for us to be in a scene and in a movie and go toe to toe with something really special. So he's a really talented dude, really talented, athletic, competitive. You know what I'm saying? We got after it.
The cool thing about this movie, I've seen like every Marvel from Thor to Avengers, and usually when you see like if it's a Spider-Man movie, it's about Spider-Man. If it's about it's always about that one character. But this movie, everyone is like a star. Like you even brought like the black women are like so powerful in this movie, which is like the ultimate difference in every one of these movies, man. You make all of them look crazy.
It's like the Dora Milaje is incredible. The fiercest warriors in Wakanda are the women.
Like you're making it difficult for us to choose who we like because it's like everyone is powerful, which is like I've never seen that. And then
And I think that's what makes this movie special. Everybody kind of gets off and does their thing. Lupita is an amazing actress. Denai is great. Daniel's amazing. Yeah, Forrest. It's literally like an all-star cast. You know what I'm saying?
Angela Bassett, we had her up here
A couple
talking
times.
about menopause, but she's like, she's in the movie, man. How's it to interact with her?
I mean, she's amazing. I've known her for a long time. Courtney Vance is like a big brother, mentor to me. So just kind of like being able to actually work together with people that you kind of grew up watching and admiring.
Forrest Whitaker, yo, man.
That's
Uncle
crazy.
Forrest, you know what I'm saying?
Uncle Forrest,
Uncle
that's what y'all call him?
Yeah, because he produced Fruitville Station.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
so-
Oh,
that's
him. So
gangsta.
like Ryan is honestly he keeps people that he works with always in the mix and to be able to work with with Forrest again was truly incredible. So yeah, it was fun.
You never thought that from The Wire to Creed to Black Panther, like
Oh man, I mean,
that's like
after
man.
The Wire, I thought it was done. I thought that was it. I remember when
You like a baby Waka Flocka, man.
with like Peach Fuzz, you know what I'm saying? Had no
Yo.
facial. Oh man, it was tough back then. But at that point, I didn't even know. Man, I mean, I thought that was it. When I found out my character was getting killed off on a wire, I just remember bawling, crying. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
Oh,
I was
wow.
bawling and crying too. Shit, I was like, yeah, man.
It was a sad day. It was a sad day in the hood, man. But yeah. But then and everybody was like, Mike, don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. And I'm like, well, how do you know? You don't know if everything's gonna be fine. And then, but I've always been consistently working, and I've been blessed to kind of go from stepping stone to stepping stone and learn as I go, as I grow, and yeah, man, and look up. 15 years later, we got a movie with Marvel that's getting ready to open up.
Crazy.
It's a wrap because
Yeah.
once you do a Marvel movie, everything is like the floodgates is serious, man.
I mean,
There's no more losery.
knock on wood.
There's no
you
more
know what I'm
losery.
saying?
It's a wrap. It's
You're
over.
good.
man.
Yeah,
It's, like,
you're
it's like joining Illuminati or something. Man. You're
it.
down
I
with
just got
Disney
in.
now, man.
I'm down with Mickey. I'm down with the ears. I'm down with the ears. It's over.
It's a wrap, man. It's a miracle we got this interview right now.
Yeah,
Forget about our 2 million fans, man. Thank
Yeah.
God you're here.
for real. stupid.
I give up, man. As far as like working out, man, everybody knows you for that. I was in London and I see you like on the UK GQ. Like I see you like so many magazines, like working out, man. Like, did you read a book or something? Like, where'd you get this? Like, where'd you get this? Like, you gotta be like really like bugged out to like work out 3-4 times a day, change your diet, just to become, Michael B. Jordan.
Man, well, that's the thing. It's like I guess I never looked at it as like I'm training to become Michael B. Jordan. I was training to become a different character.
So you're transforming.
Yeah, into a different role. So, and I ain't gonna front, like my trainer, Corey Collier, you know what I'm saying? Like that
Gangster.
guy, yeah, that guy right there is legit. You know what I'm saying? I met him on Fantastic Four, and he started getting me on shape on that one, and then I knew I was doing Creed right after, so he transitioned with me over to Creed.
Did your heart stop when you had to do that movie? Because that's
Which one?
a hard role to fill. Creed? That Rocky thing is like, oh my Lord.
You know what it was? It was like, it was Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Like he hit me up, we were shooting Fruitvale Station, like right before we actually started shooting that movie. He told me about Creed and was like, you want to play Apollo Creed's son? And I was like, all right, cool, let's go. So I kind of knew that was in the pipeline. So I kind of secretly started, working out and training before. So I was boxing for a year and a half before I even stepped on set to shoot Creed 1. So it was, but back to the training thing, it's like, it's a job. You know what I'm saying? It's my job to wake up, early, eat, work out.
That's what I was telling her. I said he got a huge advance and he could stay home and work out. It's like a job.
It is
and
a
you
job.
better look like the way you're supposed to look like when we were shooting on day one. You better look like it.
Or it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Or
like
it's
crackhead,
like. Like where did the budget go? You know what I mean? So like that's something that, obviously you want to, put your best foot forward, you know what I'm saying? And, I wanted to, raise the bar. I really wanted to change my body, for a role.
Is it true that your legs were so weak in the beginning? Like you couldn't lift none? You couldn't lift 20 pounds?
Yeah, I don't know about 20 pounds. You exaggerating.
20 pounds?
Man. You trying to come at me
Damn,
all day. I'm like,
legs, though.
20? Nah, see, that's so crazy. I didn't even hear that story. That's nuts. I never heard that. Who you been talking to? Who's on that
Let me
paper,
get back on Google. Let me go back on Google.
That's a Wikipedia fact, yo.
I mean, I guess my legs have been a little, you know what I'm saying, light. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a little light, but
He ain't skipping leg day no more.
Your squat game is here. You feel me?
He ain't skipping leg day no more.
Damn, man. Coming at me. But my back's strong, though.
It better be strong for Creed 2.
Yeah, man.
Creed 2, you're not even wasting no time, man.
More
Like,
Ryan Coogler, man.
Well, Ryan, honestly, he's executive producing this one. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to direct this project. We got this guy named Stephen Caples. He's amazing. Young cat, from Cleveland. Super talented. And we were lucky enough to have him, kind of take over the reins of this one.
Drago's son?
I mean, that's what I hear. I don't even know what I can say, what I can't say. I guess
I feel
it's
like
out
it
there.
fits
It's
into
a-
it. Like
Stallone gonna be in part 2?
America
Of course.
versus
Okay, bam. We got that. We got one.
Oh, we got one. We got one.
Slides around. We got
Drago's son, dog.
Yeah,
Mother
man.
Russia.
If he dies, he dies.
He dies.
If he dies, he dies.
You ever met Carl Weathers?
I have.
So
I have, man.
you got input off of him to do
Man, I just got the approval, man. Honestly,
Oh, wow.
Just getting the the okay from the man who did it himself, just gives you that much more, confidence and like takes a weight off your shoulder as you're moving into a project. Because, like you said, it's a world that was created before I was even born. They got cats that was like loving these films before I was even around. So when you step into that world, you wanna come correct and make sure you wearing it with pride.
Black Panther. Was most of it shot in Atlanta, or did you do a lot of traveling? Like
Most of it was in Atlanta.
Okay. Wow. How did it, man? They're not playing over there. That's
Nah.
really the Black Hollywood hub.
It's becoming that, man. There's so many productions down there because the tax incentives and the tax breaks or whatnot, and Marvel's they got comfortable down there. They built up the little comfort zone and shot most of the majority of their movies there. We do B-roll and second unit shooting.
What kind of security I got down there in the black
gotta
neighborhood?
have
Like,
I mean,
to hide all this stuff.
Everybody's security down there. Everybody's security down there. You don't know who's security, who's not. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really impressed that they
Secret
really
Service.
hid all that from the black people in Atlanta, man. Like
They know it's down there.
No,
It's about the secrets.
movie.
Oh, bro, when you go into set and you step into the studio lot, I mean, it's Fort Knox. I mean,
Shit ends up on the shade room or something.
You know what? I would be impressed if the Shade Room or anybody got a chance to get some sneak scoops of like a Marvel project because they're like they're CIA, FBI level like security. They're taking scripts from you as you leave from set.
What?
Oh wow.
They
How about cell phones and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty on top of like taking phones and putting like little
From the
raps
cast
on them
too?
or like taking them away. No, not from cast. We're good.
I was
We're
about to
good.
say,
But like,
I mean, they don't want to ruin their big money.
Nah. I mean, they gotta, they let us be responsible. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have anybody like, sabotage their own thing or whatnot. But they're pretty on top of security. That's why there's hardly any leaks unless they wanted to leak.
The thing I like about Black Panther, even if you didn't see it yet, I heard it's like an ill ending where it's just bugged out.
If you've never seen it before, or if you ever, what do you mean? Like as far as like
Two
never
people
heard
told me they saw it and they didn't expect the end to be crazy. Like it's it's like what the hell?
It's
Who don't say it?
It's
Looking for the right word.
The movie is I think if you expect something going into it, you're gonna get that and a lot more. Excuse me. I just got finished doing
Somebody had some Cristal before they came.
hot ones. You know what I'm saying? The hot ones, bro, with the chicken wings, bro.
Oh, you did that?
Bro, I'm over here. What? The hot sauce on that? My lips is like.
And then
still,
the
I
water
was
just makes it worse.
drooling.
I mean,
listen, I drank like I was almond milk. I'm lactose. I couldn't even do the regular milk. Maybe regular milk would have helped. You know what I'm saying? Ice water, iced tea. I'm water. I'm trying to.
we're going to get you some milk out the kitchen, Mike.
Man, get this boy some milk. Get him some milk.
Oh man, one area I saw you get killed in, not in the movie, not Black Panther, in the Jay-Z Family Feud thing.
Yeah,
man. Man, that was harsh right there.
I mean, look, when Ava call you up, you know what I'm saying, and say, hey, look, we doing something for Jay, you know what I'm saying, in 444, it's like, hey, man, how can I be a part? You know, that message and what that album meant to him and, for black men and, and just him being vulnerable and telling a side of the story that we never had a chance to really hear before from him, and the conversation that he started, amongst men, and being open and emotionally, and just it was something I really need to be a part of. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I had to take one for the team. I told Ava, look, man, trying to have me choked out on screen again.
Out,
like,
dog.
what's up, man? But I like the futuristic approach. The treatment was super dope. You know what I mean? Like, sitting in this like kimono Jedi type robe and stuff like that. It was.
And she still look hot. Ever since I used to see her on Riddick, I'm like, yo, she's still hot.
Came back, right?
She got a nice little boom boom.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm good with that right there.
She does not age.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? She does not age.
Of course, the Black Panther soundtrack, which debuted #1 on Billboard already, man.
Crazy, man. Yeah.
Out of here. See ya.
Oh man, I didn't even know that. That's insane. TDE, Kendrick, man, they killed it, man. The collaboration between, Ryan and Kendrick. He really embodies the voice of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like his style, just him in general, like what he stands for, the things that he raps about, and then a lot of crazy collaborations and another artist that came on and features and stuff like that. So the album.
That's what I like about this whole Black Panther movement. It's all strategically like aligned. I think the director and like two other like incredible people just made it like the most amazing movement. It makes every race feel happy when they leave the movie theater.
It's very inclusive.
Yeah, it's not like Black Power. It's like white power, Spanish power, Asian power. Everybody leave. You're officially a human being. When you leave the movie theater.
And I think that's a super smart thing to say because it's one of those things like just because you pro-black doesn't mean you anti-white or anything else. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then other races could learn, and then maybe you could change views of other races how they see us. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt.
Because it's unfair that the only way you can see a black person is that they're officials when they have money.
Yep. Because like one of the craziest things, I was in South Korea, we just on the press tour or whatever, and seeing the journalists come in the traditional garbs, from India, Malaysia, Indonesia, after seeing the film because they felt proud of where they came from. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that the movie definitely touches on is like heritage and culture and just being unapologetically yourself, no matter what that is. So I think that's definitely something that all walks of life are going to take away from this movie.
Is there a place like that before you get out of here? Is there a secret society in Africa that we need to know about? I want to join. I want to be out there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we want to do your background check. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you add up. You know what I'm saying? The credentials is right. And then I'll talk to some people and see if we can get you over there.
Captain America's not in the movie?
Man, who you work for, man?
Yeah, we out.
Where Why at, man? Where Why at?
Me a snitch, man. Oh, man, I'm a snitch now.
Whoo, the Whoolywood Shuffle podcast. This is how we doing it, man. We shuffling rappers, movie stars, athletes every week. Help.